It is here. Nice. So hot. Hi, I'm Feng, aka Leopard Crust, and we're gonna make some pizza bites. So this is a perfect dish for sharing, whether it's game day, movie night, picnic, whenever you want to impress your friends with a beautiful cheese pull. We're gonna start by greasing up a cast iron pan. The largest one you've got that fits in the Roccbox is perfect. This is just some butter that I've melted slightly. You can also use extra virgin olive oil if you like. These are just two 250-gram sourdough dough balls. You can use any pizza dough that you might have left over. There should be a link. Straight from the fridge. They should be really easy to work with straight from the fridge. So first, I'm just gonna divide them into these long strips. We're gonna divide each dough ball into 12. So with each strip, we wanna divide that into 6. So you'll end up with 24 dough balls at the end of this. Eyeballing. We don't have to be too precise with this. I promised you it was easy. Now that we have 24 little dough bits, what we're gonna do is roll them up into little dough balls and then toss them in the semolina. It's all good. Create a border around your cast iron pan with that. You don't have to worry about getting your dough balls too perfectly round because when they proof up, all your mistakes will be hidden away. We've got our outer circle complete, and what we're gonna do is just space them out. So for every 2 outer rim dough ball, there's a little mini dough ball sitting in between them. What I'm doing here is just creating a bit more space in the center so that we have more space for our toppings and sauce and all that good stuff. This part is optional, but I recommend putting a bowl in the middle of your cast iron pan. It encourages your dough balls to proof upwards instead of towards the middle. Ta-da! All right, so now we're gonna let this proof for 2 to 3 hours. Cover it and chill out. Meanwhile, we're gonna be making heart pizzas. So if you haven't already watched that video, check it out here. The construction noise. So it's been 2 hours. It's pretty warm here, so that's why we're going for the shorter end of the 2 to 3 hour spectrum. And let's take a look at how our dough circle is doing. Nice, so you can see that from proofing, it's hidden any kind of irregularities. Get topping or middling, I don't know. So we're going to start with a layer of mozz at the bottom. I know some people can get a little bit nervous about using acids like tomato on their cast iron. So to remedy that, we are kind of creating a barrier, a protective barrier of mozzarella. And who wouldn't want that? Next up is our sauce. So we're just gonna sprinkle that over. We've got grana padano, and then one more layer of mozz. This one is going to be a lot lighter, so this is what helps it to look like pizza. So it's time for topping. These are bacon bits and jalapenos. You can use whatever toppings you like. It's just that you want to make sure that they're in small bits so it's possible to scoop them up with our little dough buns later. And there we have it. Our pizza bites are ready to go in the oven. So the oven is at 450 degrees right now, and we've got a low flame going because we want to make sure that our pizza bites have enough time to cook through. Towards the middle of the oven to give it that nice burst of heat. And this will take about 30 seconds before it's time for us to rotate. After that first kind of burst of heat, we're gonna continue to cook the dough bites towards the front of the oven. So at this point, you want to turn off the heat and let that skillet sit in the oven for 2 minutes so that the base has time to crust up as well. Then it's time to get MIDI. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes in the oven. Our pizza bites have browned up really nicely on one side, which means it's time for us to give it a little bit of a shuffle if you have a pan with a handle. And yeah, don't worry if your dough separates a little bit while you do this, because that's just gonna help that cheese crust at the bottom form, which is a-okay. And back in the oven it goes. So first we wanna turn that flame back on. So this final bake is just gonna take a minute. And we've got pizza bites. Ta-da! For our finishing touch, we've got here some garlic and parsley butter. And what we want to do is just give our pizza bites a glaze of glory. Our beautiful skillet of pizza bites. Let's have a taste and see if I can do this without burning my mouth. There we go. Okay, so all we have to do now is dip in and party. Woo! Look at that! I promised you a cheese pull and our pizza bites delivered. So this dish is basically like combining fondue, pizza, and dip. What's not to love? All right, let's take a bite. So hot. You got that cheese pull, fluffy dough, pizza flavors, and whatever toppings you like. So if you want to try making this for yourself and having fun with those cheese pulls, highly recommend it. Check out Gozney.com. That was okay, right? Should I keep going? Okay. Oh my gosh. Yay! Oh my god. Sorry. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a nice link. So now I'll be able to turn it. Nope.